let's bring it back to relevance for property owners, right? So data centers are important to you as a property owner because not only, as Craig said before, do they increase your property value, but one of the major challenges for developers at this point in time is finding the perfect parcel of land. And that's something we'll cover later as well. But once you find that parcel, its value goes really high. And you can get really high rental income if you choose to either lease that or to sell that property of land, right? In addition to that, if you are building a data center on your parcel of land or a data center is being built on your parcel of land, you are subject to a lot of state and local benefits. So a lot of times in some states, you have things like tax benefits and they slash off the property tax for you if you're building a data center on your land. And obviously you're connected to the larger scheme of economic development. It's a huge market, a lot of growth, a lot of points of opportunity. And it's something that a lot of people are going into as of now. So even if we see the United States, we have around 4,700 data centers on LandGate's database, right? And out of those, we have 119 that are planned and 176 that are planned for expansion. So out of the 4,700, we have around 300 projects that are still being built, which shows that a lot of companies are looking to expand their space and to build new data centers, right? A few more briefs about the US market. The United States data center market is the largest market for data centers in the world. It has a capacity of 16,000 megawatts in 2023, which is expected to grow more than double in size by the end of the next decade. So if you can see this little graph we have here, a lot of growth in the market. It's a huge market, a lot of development, a lot of new hyperscale projects that are going to be really popular now. And it also homes 8 of the largest data centers in the world and generated $123 billion in revenue just this year. So data centers, super hot, super important. And let's get into a bit of the details of them. So within the United States, we have Virginia, Texas, California, New York, and Florida, who are major players within the market. Virginia is home to around 450 data centers, and this is because of a multitude of reasons, but the largest being that there's an abundance of land and it is known to be the hub of internet traffic within the United States. So around 80% of the United States internet traffic goes through Virginia. Super hot spot for co-location services, for hyperscale and enterprise services as well. Texas, similarly, lots of abundance of land. California too, and New York and Florida. So you can see that over this trend, there are a lot of major cities. But I will also say, because hyperscale data centers are growing largely in number, rural areas have also started gaining lots of traction because it is rare that you'll find like 600 acres worth of land in New York City, right? So in the rural areas, large market players are looking for parcels of land that span over 2 or 3 parcels, maybe 400 plus acres. They're looking to develop on that land, right? But let's look at the players themselves a little more too, right? We have our tech giants, very coffee table names: Google, Amazon, Microsoft, and Meta. And they're same for the cloud service providers. AWS is Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud. But the companies that have the most data centers in numbers are Lumen Technologies, Digital Realty Trust, Equinix, Amazon Web Services, and DataBank. So if you can see in this pie chart, we see that Lumen Technologies and other companies, they have a lot of quantity of data centers. So Lumen Technologies, I believe, has over 350 plus data centers in the US. So they are looking for even smaller parcels of land. They're looking at a variety of parcels or variety of types of land. And companies like this are also able to develop their own infrastructure related facilities, for example, things like fiber optic lines or transmission lines. And that's something that I'll describe and come to later. But they have huge capacity to be able to expand, grow, and develop data centers. So they're looking for any type of land to grow their data centers on, right?